Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your general monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2021. Thank you all for joining me. And I do want to remind you in this moment to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, loving your beautiful, calm energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the message that came through when meditating on your beautiful energy overall, of course, in regards to the subject of money and career, was more money, please. More money, please. Love it. Interesting. So let's start off by pulling a couple messages from the Energy Oracle deck. And keep in mind, general monthly reading for the sign of Virgo. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and do check out your other placements for more messages, my friend. For our beautiful, calm Virgos, month of March 2021, money and career. Thank you, Spirit. For Virgo. Ooh. What else do we have for Virgo? Okay. We are going to start with these two. We have attachment and all tied up. For some Virgos out there, there's a job that's making you feel tied up, restricted, like you can't move to bigger and better things, or to, or you just feel like it just feels like you know deep down that you're meant for bigger and better things, but there's a job, a situation, maybe financial constraints that are making you feel all tied up. And we have the attachment card, so it's like some of you are feeling quite attached to a certain job out of comfort, or that need for, or that want for stability, or like the overall message says, more money. For some of you, you need to release your attachment to certain outcomes. Very interesting. You expecting certain things to bring in a ton of money when you need to just sort of accept that everything's going to happen the way it's meant to, right? Putting certain pressures on yourself and other situations when expecting a specific outcome, it's going to put an unnecessary amount of pressure, and it's just not going to help you out in the end, all right? It's going to worsen your situation. It's going to make, we'll leave it at that. Very interesting. But on a more positive note, we have contracts and door to value. Who's been looking to sign a contract, my friend, or start a new commitment? Either way, whatever this ends up being for you, there's a new sense of balance, a new sense of justice coming in for you for all that you've done, all that you've overcome when it comes to your money, your career, because it's been a lot, right? But we have the door to value. And they're saying that you're being presented this door, basically, or led to it throughout the month of March. And they're saying you need to walk through it towards all the abundance, all of the money that you're asking for and desiring at this time. Okay? I just saw an orb fly by. And for some of you, this contract or this commitment is simply that door. It may not be a physical door, obviously, but you get the point. Walk towards that abundance, that success that the universe and spirit is trying to guide you towards, present to you at this time. Leaving behind any sort of attachments, once again, or situations or mental thought processes that keep you all tied up and restricted. Let's continue. We're going to pull 6 tarot cards, a simple 6-card spread for the month, if you will. For our lovely Virgos, thank you, Spirit, to continue this monthly money and career read for March. Okay. What else do we have? Thank you for your patience. We're going to pull the last 2 right from the top of the deck. Alrighty, my friend. So we're starting off with the Emperor card. So Virgo, you begin the month of March planning, maybe feeling very, very serious with the Emperor card. And it feels like you're just sort of trying to Analytically, no shocker there because you're a Virgo, very analytical sign. Planning for, strategically trying to almost control too much the next step of how things are meant to unravel. There's a sense that, yes, you need to plan and be strategic about where things head, but you're never going to be short of that, my friend, because you're so analytical. So there's a sense that you need to go with the flow a bit more, allow for things to unravel as they should. But when you're planning, when you're in this mindset, being side by side with this door to value card, they're saying you need to plan to walk through this door, to accept certain opportunities and blessings from the universe that are meant to enhance your situation. They're meant to bring you more money, okay? Is a feeling that some of you may disregard or look right past an opportunity that's right in front of you, or that's coming towards you or you're led to. And Spirit's saying just open up your eyes and keep an open mind when it comes to this opportunity, because it leads to the money you're desiring at this time. The abundance, the comfort. The Three of Wands. So you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, and look who's still being analytical. Look who's still planning. Well, actually, I take that back. You're still planning, but you do a better job at not being as uptight or as controlling about it, which is beautiful. Maybe less analytical, is more you just sort of planning for the future in a hopeful, optimistic way. And Spirit saying, amazing, good job. This is going to be more strategic, more successful in the end than you kind of needing that control or trying to figure out every detail and how things should unravel. You know what I mean? You're going to feel also, you can see the fire in this, you're going to feel more passionate about what you're planning, about what's ahead with that simple adjustment. All right. And we're moving on to the Eight of Swords. And so you make your way to finish up the first half of the month, and surprise, surprise, you're feeling restricted. You're feeling, for some of you, trapped, held down. I mean, it's a part of the month where you're truly reflecting, looking at your situation, your money, your career, even your life as a whole. So just reflecting on what's keeping you trapped, what's keeping you tied down, and what's not. Figuring out who and what needs to leave, fall to the wayside, and who and what's coming with you, especially when it comes to your money and career. Some of you are holding on to a job that is keeping you tied down, that is not allowing you to go after or to achieve all this money and abundance that you desire. So there's a sense that you kind of will have to be honest with yourself at this point in the month, which sometimes is not easy. Knight of Pentacles to move right along. So you make your way to start the second half of the month, and you're moving towards your financial comfort slowly but surely. For some of you, up and leave that job. So for some of you, you decide to adjust some of your personal habits, or you decide to tweak a few things to allow yourself to feel less trapped, less attached. It's interesting, the transition when you go from feeling very uptight, analytical, to more flowing and passionate about planning for your future, to, okay, got to reflect, got to figure out what's wrong, what's right, what's coming, what's not, what's working, what's not. And then you make your way to being side by side with this contract. Some of you are signing that contract. Some of you are allowing yourself to walk through that door to value. And you're being reminded that when you do so, don't expect it to be immediate, okay? Don't expect this abundance, this prosperity to be falling right into your lap. It will take a bit of work. It may take a bit of time, and you're just going to have to instill yourself with a bit of patience as things unravel as they should. But this opportunity that's coming towards you, wow, the potential it has. Wow. Or I should say, for some of you, you're guided towards rather than coming to you. But being aligned with the Emperor card, they're saying, as you're moving towards this financial comfort slowly but surely, as you're being reminded that things aren't going to progress right off the bat, like boom, you know, you're being reminded that you don't need to, once again, have this uptight view on things, this strategy of trying to control how things unravel. Because think about it, for the most of you were questioning or looking past this opportunity from the beginning. And so Spirit and the universe had to push you to see it for what it was, to accept it. And so just understand that they know best. They see what's going on. at all times. They understand how your future is going to unravel, how it should, for the good, for the bad. And so trust that this will unravel the way it should. You know, try not to look at it the way you were at the beginning of the month, but keep in mind that things will move at a divinely guided pace, you know, divine timing, if you will. Moving right along, we have the Five of Swords. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month and you got a headache. You're stressed out. You might be stressing yourself out, my friend. For some of you, it's the job that you still are in or the work environment you have. Either way, you are just feeling stressed. You're feeling like you need a new sense of freshness, or you just need more money. You're stressing yourself over not having enough for certain bills, or not knowing how your future is going to once again unravel financially, or even within your career. And they're saying, we're going to go back to that same point, my friend. Things are going to unravel as they should. Maybe a little bit slower of a pace than you want, but get in touch with that beautiful, calm, patient Virgo side of you. It's there if you forgot about it. But allow that to kind of instill some patience within you and enjoy the journey along the way a bit more. You can't be stressing yourself out. You have too much to accomplish, too much to achieve in this lifetime. All right? And being aligned with the Three of Wands, they're saying when you do get to this point where you're kind of stressed or having a headache about all that's to come, or whatever the case may be, think back to the middle of the second half of the month when you were optimistically, passionately planning for and looking towards your future. Get back to that. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Because victory is on the horizon for you. Finishing off the spread of the month, we have the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, I think it was it Leo that got this at the end in the same spot? Interesting. Either way, so you're finishing off the month with a beautiful gift, a blessing from the universe. Now this is going to be, they want me to clarify it. Hold that thought. What do we have for the Six of Pentacles for Virgo to wrap up this month? Okay. What else do we have? Wow. Some of you are given a gift right here to remind you that what's gone is gone. What you were feeling attached to, or what wasn't working for you, let it go. Don't focus on the past. When you find yourself dwelling potentially at the end of the month on what was gone or past decisions, whatever the case may be, they're saying, wow. They're saying it's time to put that to rest. Okay, it's time to put, so for some of you, again, a toxic job to rest, and have patience with yourself in the process as things unravel. Because we got the Knight of Cups, my friend. Somebody's coming in with an offer, whether that's to work with you for a new business, or whether it's a new job, or whether it's an advancement within your current position or career. You name it, my friend. But guess what it's all about? You becoming the King of Wands, a leader. Your own calm, content, peaceful version of a leader that helps other people feel calm and successful in the process. And we have the Lovers, and it's all to kind of help you fall back in love with your career situation, your financial situation as well. Being like the Eight of Swords, they're saying this that's coming in for you at the end of the month, you know, this offer, it's to relieve you from this restricted, this tied down feeling. You know, when you have this moment where when you get to this Five of Cups part, you know, at the beginning of this end of the month, where you're dwelling over things, you know, think back to what you're reflecting about. You know, what you have now is keeping you restricted or tied down, or whatever the case may be. So accept this offer that's coming in. It's meant to enhance your life. It's meant to help you achieve, once again, more money, the money that you desire at this time. Let's continue by pulling a Soul's Journey card or two. For our lovely Virgos, thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? Ooh, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So you may be dealing with people, or you have dealt with people in the past within your financial career situation who aren't the most honest, but you can only expect it from yourself, right? Not trying to control other people or situations at this point. Surrender on that note. I can release my need to control. That you can, my friend, and that you should. We've already spoke upon that in this reading. And then perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Reminding you of the power of your beautiful analytical mind, my friend, as well as reminding you this is not a month to give up. It's not a month to stop. It's a month to welcome in the new while sort of accepting that there is more money ahead for you, but there's a few things that need to be tweaked, okay? So don't give up. Let's pull a last and final message or two from the Small Making Magic deck. Bear with me. All right, what do we have for our lovely Virgos to wrap this up? I think we have one more. Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. I feel I need to say when you're in the right mindset, my friend. And it feels like you bringing light to this world is part of what you'll be doing within your career moving forward. Yeah, you're a light worker for a lot of you. All right, and then the last and final message. No, they don't want that one, sorry. Let's pull one more. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformations. Yes, going from stuck and stagnant, my friend, to feeling passionate, to feeling on fire. But again, in your own calm and peaceful kind of way. Regaining that confidence and excitement for what's ahead, which entails, once again, more money for you. So on that note, Virgo, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.